The lights.
Twilight is fortfarande bra faktiskt. Samolot.
That's nice. That's very nice. That's nice. Hold on. No, you're not.
big park. No?